existing case again for me, normal LV, 55-year-old, calcified arteries, right is diffusely diseased, and so the right is diffusely, left system, the LED is occluded and filling from the right, and these are the two vessels that we need to preserve. This is increased over the last 3 years, severe disease now, and this is, the LED is occluded and filling from the right system, and this has got normal LV. So this is increasing. We want to preserve both of these as well as this. So what is the strategy? So in this case, the strategy was to use, the LED is calcified and occluded. Don't want to open this. So the strategy here would be, again would be to try and preserve these two vessels, the ones, this one top and this. So hard wires, lot of ballooning, and so once you balloon this bottom as well, so now you've got all these three vessels out, so you need to decide what to do. So we decided on doing a crush on the top. First we optimized, we put a stent here on the top, and so after working through, decided to stent the top and then see how it works. So we mini crushed the stent there. So that's mini crush. So now we've got this artery out of the way. You can do a DKC here, but the aim was, after looking at this, decided to, with the good result in the native circumflex proximal, decided to change the strategy, balloon this, did the kissing and everything for the DKC type of thing. Once we did that, then the final, we now knew that there wasn't going to be much disruption here. So the strategy changed, and I decided to preserve this as well. So I nailed the distal OM, the second OM here, nailed it, and then after the nailing, NC'd it, and then looked at the result. Looks pretty good here. So then depth it. So this is the depth. So the final result after this, and we just ballooned it just out of just habit. So this is the result. So you managed to preserve all three vessels. There are stents here in the side branch and a deb here. So this was an evolving strategy as we went along, and as you can see, the result is pretty acceptable. There is no significant narrowing here, about 10 to 20%, and both these large vessels are preserved, because these are really long vessels, as you can see in the last frame, that this goes right to the end, serves part of the apex. So you can see how big these two vessels are, and you can appreciate it on this side. So we've done nailing of these two branches and a depth to the main. So this is kind of a decay depth kind of a procedure.